just me, or was that intro really bad?
No, it seemed all right. You know,
okay, so
the show can only get better from here with me and you anyway.
It can only get better from here, and I don't know. We're off to a rough start, but hey, if you notice, this isn't Jimmy, this isn't Mehryn, this is Michael and Tom. We're doing the takeover of Selling Teams Rooms. All right, let's get into it, everyone. Hi. New Windows UI version 4.16. Randy Chapman at UC Status did a great job writing not just the obvious, which is the UI that you see, but also changing the way gallery works, changing the microphone icon.
Yeah, he's really dived in that blog. It's a great blog, and obviously this is an optional switch on at the moment. So he goes, I think he gives the Skype settings XML switch as well if you want to turn it on.
Yep, and I turn it on my MTR, and when I go back for whatever reason, I do a restart. Oh my God, is the old version so hideous?
It's funny, isn't it, how quick you get used to the new goodness.
So yeah, check Randy's article and see what all the new goodness is that's coming up. Tom, you've got video filters in your tenant, don't you?
Yeah, I've got video filters. It's rolling out now, so it's GA and rolling out. This is interesting. It's Microsoft are initially launching a pack of filters themselves, but third-party developers and customers can build filters. But these are overlays, lower thirds, animations. Some people feel it's a bit social media-y, a bit gimmicky, but maybe people use them for things like company logos on the top right, that kind of thing.
Yeah, this screenshot where it shows all the swooshy purples and blues.
Yeah, there's a lot of motion graphics in there and stuff. You might see people using them who've been in beta. Yeah, I think maybe some people might find them distracting, but I'm sure it'd be interesting to see what the business use case for them is.
I can see just having your logo in the upper left and being done with it. Bing AI, all the AI talk. This can't be a Selling Teams Rooms. Apparently, it's Selling Teams Rooms / AI talk.
Microsoft added, right? AI is everything now.
Microsoft added a big B icon, so right up here. Oops, I think you might be able to see my mouse right up here. You got the little Bing icon. You click on that. This little thing slides out. You got the Bing chat right in there. If you zoom in and read a little, I had to put in a haiku. But the biggest news, less that there's Bing chat inside Edge, is that Microsoft has been using ChatGPT-4 all along. So when you put $10 billion into a not-for-profit AI organization, you get early access to things.
yeah, it's massive. So yesterday we had the announcement of Copilot, and it's you can see where the investment's going now. So like AI across the whole Office 365 suite. Essentially, think of it like ChatGPT like engine, but using your data in your tenant, all safely, securely, compliantly. There was a video yesterday for about an hour. I've cut down to a 7-minute of all the demos I've just posted on my LinkedIn, and it's mad. It's like, Word documents to PowerPoint. It's generating PowerPoint from text. So I want a PowerPoint deck that says this, but then it's pulling from your OneNote, it's pulling from your OneDrive, it's pulling from other documents you've securely got access to, and generating content, which is just crazy.
Yeah, on the team side, we're just in our little Selling Microsoft Teams Rooms chat. We'd love to get everybody just posts links over the course of the week. Then somebody sits down and creates this PowerPoint you see. It's awesome to be able to, in theory, in the future, very soon, to be able to say, take what I just posted and add it to the Selling Teams Rooms PowerPoint. That way the slides are already there. They just have to do editing as opposed to creating all the slides every week. And
what's really exciting in the Rooms context is the ability to do this in real time in meetings. So you'll be able to join a meeting midway through and ask Copilot for a summary of what's happened so far. You'll be able to look at post-meeting summaries, and even more advanced with things like Viva Sales, you'll get live coaching during a call. So this is where AI really steps apart what you could do in traditional UCaaS and what you can do with AI and all that data in real time. So really exciting for teams that the fact that Microsoft have the data across your email, your calendar, your documents and team just makes it super powerful.
And our own Jimmy Vaughn said this is the thing he's most excited for since Windows 95. So
that's quite a quote.
30 years.
I think even though we think this is a big deal, I think we're possibly even underestimating it, because if it comes together, and obviously it'll take a while to come together, it'll take a while to come out, and guess what, there'll be some licensing around this, of course, but the power of it is going to be incredible.
So you get like a first co-pilot and a second co-pilot, where the first co-pilot can really fly the plane, the second one just
Co-pilot Premium Plus.
Yeah. E7.
So excited for this though. It's going to be a real game changer, and we'll keep you tuned on the details.
But you know what's more exciting than something that's coming out soonish? Something that was out, left, and came back.
Yeah, now we know how much we wanted it, right? Because everyone went nuts, then it went away. So there was an issue with the Stream Deck plugin. Microsoft have now fixed it. It's back in the Elgato store. The only thing, if you had it before, you might notice is the recording function has gone, so you can't stop and start recordings, but everything else is there. Grab it from the store, get your API key from the client, and you're away.
Yep, I think I needed a new API key because I already had it and then it went away. And the first 2 meetings, I was just reactioning all over the meeting just to make sure the buttons
The
work.
reaction to the killer feature, being able to just quickly thumbs up or clap, makes it so much more likely to do it than if you're fumbling around with the mouse. That's the thing I find myself doing.
You know what I realized? There's the hand icon. I thought that was gonna be a wave, like hello or goodbye, and that's the raise your hand. So
I've seen that.
I'm like, I don't want to raise my hand. I want to wave. You need a wave.
Yeah, in our Teams Fireside chat, I've seen that. People think they're waving and their hands up, so that'll take a little while, maybe.
Avatars. We got avatars
finally coming. These are super controversial. So some people super excited about this. Some people not quite seeing the point of it. They've been trialed for ages, but they're coming in May. So we'll finally get to see them and see how they're adopted in the real world.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear from the people who are like, oh, I just woke up, I don't look good, if they're going to use an avatar instead. Or if you've been using that as an excuse. You're busted now. If you just don't like to use video and you've been using an excuse, if I don't look good in the mornings or whatever, then use an avatar.
I see it very much as a step up from having no video whatsoever, and obviously we've had the chance to use it, and it is more engaging than just 2 initials in a circle. Obviously it's not as engaging as video, right? But people can't always do video, but we'll see what the adoption is like.
And Mo doesn't have to do his hair anymore, which is huge.
I know that takes Mo a long while, so I appreciate that time saving.
Yeah. 3x3. So we've had this on Teams Rooms. This gives you a 3x3 grid. So if 9 people have their video turned on, which in some meetings actually does happen, depending on the company, depending on the meeting, of course, we get to see more people. So that's a good one. That's primarily for the web browser.
Yeah, this is the browsers catching up. So for the longest time, the browsers have been 2x2, and there are a bunch of people that do use browser join for various reasons. So nice to see the browser just catching up with that proper 3x3 capability.
I was talking with a vendor who like automatically joins Teams meetings for you on their device, and they use the browser join. So there's uses outside of individual browser usage. Spatial audio. What do we have here, Tom?
Yeah, I'm excited about this one. So the QSIS were demoing this at ISE on Rooms, and it's the idea that depending on the layout on the screen, you'll hear the audio come from where the person is. So if the person is in the left of the screen, you'll hear more from the left. If they're on the right of the screen to you, you'll hear them more from the right. And apparently there's a big fatigue overhead of audio not coming from where you'd expect it to. So this item here is actually coming to desktop as well. So with select headsets that can support it, or have that spatial audio on desktop, and also it'll be coming to select room systems that can support it.
Yeah, I heard a kind of an analogy, or whatever you want to call it, about if you close your eyes, it doesn't matter where the person is, your audio is going to be fine. Your brain won't be confused. If you cover your ears and see a mouth moving, you're fine. Your brain won't be confused. If you see a mouth moving on the right and audio is coming from the left, your brain is fried.
Yeah. And these are the kind of things that we're just starting to learn how tiring they are without realizing.
As long as you have your left speaker and right speaker correct.
Yeah, that's quite important.
You'll be great. Ask Me Anything. This is a huge one. This is Monday in North American and EMEA, a Tuesday in Asia Pacific time zones. Go to aka.ms/mtdama. Ilya Bookstein, the king of Teams devices and Teams phone, will be joining us. These are an hour long, unrecorded. You have an AMA
you want to be on this. Ilya is so good at doing these things live and engaging with people directly on, even tough conversations and tough questions. So respect to Ilya for coming and just putting himself forward and answering the questions. Really excited for this one.
And Yalink. There's an event with Yalink coming about their new partnership with TD SYNNEX and Microsoft. So if you're interested in any of this, register now. There's a LinkedIn link there. Hopefully that's a shorter one. Take a screenshot, type it in, and see what our great friends and partners at Yalink and Microsoft and TD SYNNEX have to announce. That'll be a good one. Another good one coming up next week. It's myself and Jimmy Vaughn talking with the great Ryan Herbst at Unified Communications. Not super product focused, but focused on the hybrid life. So LinkedIn live event, check myself, Jimmy, or Ryan's LinkedIn for links and more information on that. And if you're in the Central Florida area, my people, where are you? I'll be at the Microsoft office. If you didn't know, the Microsoft office in Tampa is closing at the end of the month, so it's your last chance to visit the Microsoft office. I also saw the one in Kansas City is closing, so Microsoft removing a little of their real estate portfolio. But a bunch of heavy hitters, Jabra, Crestron, PrimeView, AVI, SPL. We're talking front row. We're talking how to design it, and get yourself a free Panicast 20 if you want to join us. Tom, Build is back.
Yeah, Build. So Dev Focus Conference, this one, but again, these worlds are colliding. We're going to see loads of AI chat there. So the date is up now. It's both digital and some limited in-person seats as well. So if you're more on the dev side, one to check out. And even if you're not, it gives a kind of prediction of where stuff's going in terms of things like ACS and AI, which will impact teams.
And we went over 10 minutes, but we're at 11 right now. So if we end it now,
Jimmy and Mehryn are going to be cross. We're not quite under. We're not quite as honed as they are.
But still, they usually go 12 to 13 minutes, so we're good. Now we're just rambling. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great week.
Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for having us. Talk soon.
Thank you, Tom, for joining on your first Selling Teams Rooms. Bye, everyone.
No worries.